This is a non-scheduling question. This comes from Derek Nelson. That's at _ Derek N. There has been some talk about what it would take for Shane and Daboll to survive 2025. With their brutal schedule, what do you think is the bare minimum required for them to stay? Is it just play Dart at some point and have them look good? Record irrelevant? Derek, I would say the record is not irrelevant because of where they are in their building process. This is the fourth year for Brian Daboll. It is the fourth year for Joe Shane. They've had plenty of time to build a core they feel like they can win with, and they have reason to believe that they are there now. And I like where their roster is in a lot of spots. Like, they've got a lot of the premium positions taken care of. They should be a lot better on offense with Andrew Thomas coming back at left tackle. Again, this is all health permitting. Malik Neighbors in year 2 as the number 1 receiver. Some of the ancillary pieces they have there, maybe they get a little bit more out of Theo Johnson at tight end, Tyron Tracy at running back. And then if you look on the defensive side of the ball, I think they've got a chance to be really good on defense. What they've got up front looks really good. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, and you add Abdul Carter to that group. That is a really, really good group. And then what you're adding in the secondary, we'll see whether or not they can get Deonte Banks turned around, their former first-round pick. But they add Javon Holland from Miami at safety and Paulson Adebo at corner from the Saints. So this should be a better team. Like, this should not be, again, health permitting, a team where you get through September and October and they're trending towards a 4 or a 5 win season. This should be with just baseline okay at quarterback play, which they hope they can get that out of the veterans, a team that can at least get up around 500. And so then the question becomes, if they are a 500 team, an average team, because of, like you said, the brutal schedule, does that mean necessarily that that would be it for Shane and Daboll? And I would say no. I think there is a lot of nuance to the way all of that is going to work. Now, if they make the playoffs, I think they're safe. I think that's fair to say. I think it's where they're headed at the end of the year if they don't make the playoffs. In other words, if they go 7-10 and it looks like the team is on the way up and Jackson Dart is in the lineup and he killed it in December and the defense is getting after people, and you can look at it, you can hang your hat on it. You can say, okay, this is where they're going. We can see the vision. And yes, the schedule was tough, but this is a team that was playing really good down the stretch. And we'll see how the schedule sets up. But this is a team that was playing really good down the stretch. And you have your young quarterback in place. Like, you would look at that and you would say, we do not want to pull the plug on this. Like, the way that we've developed some of these guys, Dexter Lawrence, one of the best players in football at any position. On defense, you've got some young stars around him. Maybe Abdul Carter is a defensive rookie of the year candidate. You've got Malik Neighbors, 2 years in the system now. You've got your left tackle back in Andrew Thomas. Maybe some of the other pieces on the offensive line are coming along. And most importantly, you've got your quarterback. Then great. If that's what it looks like at 7-10 or 8-9, great. If it's 7-10 or 8-9 and they're limping towards the finish line and Dart hasn't gotten in the lineup, and either Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston is scuffling from week to week, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of direction, well, then that's a different story. So I think it's really hard to give a black and white answer. I'm like, yes, if this is their record, this is where they're going, this is what they're going to be, and like black and white, like this is what this is the marker that they have to get to for them to save their jobs. I think it's way more nuanced than that. And I think the decision, again, is going to be made on, if they don't make the playoffs, how the direction of the team looks. Like, does it look like this is an ascending team going forward?